basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. Down low, deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Outside Booker. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Both free throws good from Booker. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Kept alive. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
From deep, Conley. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Conley. The 3. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. And stolen by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Paul. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. For Minnesota, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Durant against Conley. Outside Durant.
2 minutes.
Shoots. It's stolen.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Durant, no good. The Timberwolves have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. The Suns leading. The 3 is up. There's the 3. And the Suns miss again. Well, the Timberwolves shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Towns goes in. Shoots over Ayton. Outside McDaniels. Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Takes it inside. And that one's good.
Paul's quickness on the drive, too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Lets the three fly. Tries yet again. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Durant for three. Okogie on the wing from behind the arc. Here's Paul. Ayton passes to Durant. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up by 4, and back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they are.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Booker for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Edwards. Gobert passes to Conley. Offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. Here's the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Here's McDaniels. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. So it's Phoenix now. From deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. The 3 ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Right side, Paul. Out to Craig. On the take. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Prince. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. For 3, on target from range. And it's a tie ball game.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Anderson. And that misses. misses. That would have put him up. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
2 minutes.
Okogie's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail. To the middle. And finished off by Anderson.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Pass to Prince. 4 on the clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
They're working themselves to the line, using great fakes and getting into the body of the shot blocker.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Craig with a screen. Booker for 3. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
Jacks up a 3. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Craig passes to Booker. Back to Craig. Okogie on the wing. Launches a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
Pass to Prince. Wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Prince has got 6. The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Paul passes to Booker. 20 seconds left in the half. The 3 is up. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. Reed sets a screen. Pulls it. The shot that time not on target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Suns on top. They're up by 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's cool. All right, Allie, thanks for that. Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
It's not easy to own a game through your work on the glass, but he's managed to do it thus far.
Yes, sir. I mean, that area around the bucket has been his turf tonight. A sensational display of rebounding in the first half.
We've got Terrence Ross. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the DNA. I mean, his dad, Doc Rivers, was a selfless, outstanding player and one of the outstanding coaches in the game today, so that's part of it. But he's also had experience playing on different teams, sitting on different benches. I think you get to realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and how you can add value to a team.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Timberwolves. The Suns leading. Outside Ross. It's Ross on the wing. Off target with the 3. And for Minnesota, they're shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Here's Towns. Off offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Driving in. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Rivers. Reed, a screen on Durant. Here's Rivers. For the lead. Drills it from deep. Prince has got 9.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Kevin Durant post Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Greg. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever. I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Rivers. Reed passes to Towns. Puts up a 3. The Suns clear it. Bjelica's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Ross. Outside Payne. Back to Bjelica. And he banks in the layup. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
And Bjelica is used to taking a pounding now. I mean, he's a physical guy, so he expects physicality in return, especially when he's going up with his shot.
Here's Prince. Here's Reed. Back to Rivers. To the left side wing. Here's Prince looking to end the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Bjelica.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for Rivers. Durant with a screen on Conley. Payne, pass to Durant. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd. And Bjelica with the block.
And this is something Bjelica excels in. Timing and blocking shots.
Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age. And this guy can really stretch the floor.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Now here's Towns, defended by Bjelica. Conley against Payne. Let's go with a 3. And Conley with the 3. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Edwards against Ross. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Durant way outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Prince. And stolen by Durant. Outside Warren. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
KD is so good at drawing contact. You might remember now they changed the rules on that rip move that he perfected.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Conley up top. Towns on a screen. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Durant Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Phoenix shooting about 41%. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
It's tipped. Towns with the ball. Durant covering. Left side, Edwards. Gobert finds Conley. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Oh, there's the alley. Edwards with it. To take the lead. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Booker. Pass to Durant. Paul for 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Suns lead by 4.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
It's Edwards on the wing. Lets it go. Misses off the right iron. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. McDaniels passes to Towns. Drives to the hoop. And it's powered home by Towns.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Booker, the pass to Durant. Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 23.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 on the clock. Back to Daniels. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Here's Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Ayton, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Picked by Gobert. To take the lead. Now Towns. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. For 3, Booker. And comes off the assist by Durant.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Towns for three. Okogie pulls down the board.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Fires the three. The offensive rebound. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. And the Suns lead by 7.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
From deep, Conley. That shot missing. Here's Booker. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did it. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
the shot from earlier as they came down the tunnel. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Leonard finds Westbrook, and he uses the glass on the layup.
What tenacity from Westbrook. Gets the ball inside among the trees and finds his shot.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now here's Booker. There's the drive, and a dunk by Booker.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Leonard. 4-point game. Kicks it out to Covington. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And this is George at his best, taking it at the defense, playing downhill.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Count it.
Calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Now Leonard. Paul George missing from long range. Here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Phoenix with the ball. Trailing by 4. Here's KD.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
Zubac the pass to Leonard. Back to Zubac. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. Yeah, I think it's a conversation.
Now Leonard, following Durant's three-point attempt. Zubac in the post. Ayton's there, and the dunk by Zubac.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Covington's shot is off. Suns trail by 4. Booker in the corner. 36 seconds left to play in the first. And KD throws it down.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Westbrook, no good.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Booker finds Durant. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by George. Outside Leonard. From beyond the arc and then some. Leonard's got 5.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Los Angeles on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Inside, Okogie. Durant with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Durant's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Suns. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. The shot by KD. No good. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here is Paul. Ayton in the corner. The tray. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns. Zubac kicks to George. Back to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
And he gets it to go.
And this is his game. He's not going to settle or try anything further away from the rim. He knows who he is.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Lee against George. Lee outside. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Kicks it out to Covington. To the paint. Durant with the steal.
CLA foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Second personal foul.
That free throw good from Durant. How did you react, Richard, to the changes in rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that. It's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual foul. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Stolen by Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Durant. Makes it off the glass. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
Here in the second quarter, just with 3.5 minutes played, and the wide open shot from Paul. No good with the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Covington dishes to George. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Outside Durant. 1:10 left to play here in the half. Off target from 3-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Outside Covington. Back to Zubac. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Suns have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And Zubac picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Ball looking over the floor. Passes to Okogie. KD against Westbrook. And finished off by KD.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Here's Zubac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Zubac has got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And a wide open look for Lee. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Lee's got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix. For 3, Covington. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And so it's Kevin Durant making him. I thank you, David. Vote.
Your Suns, 32. The Clippers, 27.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Who's out there for Phoenix.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him. I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Gordon.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Ayton, a screen. Warren on the wing. To the middle. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 5.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Good read there from Covington. Adept at realizing when to dish it to a teammate.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gordon.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Paul, left side, deflects the pass. Plumlee with the steal. Left side, Leonard. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard's got 8 points.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
Paul's shot is off. Covington with it. He's picked up by Paul. Down low. Leonard against Warren. Leonard the pass to Mann. On the wing, Gordon. 6 to shoot. The shot's good from Plumlee. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Paul George comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Terrence Mann. And that one is good from Zubac.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
.129 left to play here in the third.
Teams are always looking for guys like Covington who can defend multiple positions.
George with no one around.
Paul George.
Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Leonard with the ball. Outguarded by Booker.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
George passes to Leonard. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Bjelica.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside, KD. There's the pick. Back to Ross. Stolen by George. Covington kicks to George. Here's the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth.
And please give a big round of applause.
Oh, we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
Ayton inside. Defended by Covington. Payne gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers leading by 7. Leonard the pass to Covington. With the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. There's the pass to Payne. Kicks to Booker. Into the lane. And the dunk by Booker.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Nobody near Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the dunk by Zubac.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Chalk up 2 there.
Tough hoop from Kevin Durant. KD makes those look way easier than they actually are.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Ayton a screen on George. Booker dishes to Payne. Back to Booker. To the inside. Ayton. Rebounded by Covington. Los Angeles leading by 9. And George kicks to Zubac. Outside Covington. Banked in off the glass. Covington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
Leonard with the steal. And now we've got the intentional foul. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Down low.
Chris Paul.
Here's George. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns trail by 11. Booker looking around. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Westbrook finds Covington. Back to Westbrook. Outside, George. And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Okogie, the pass to Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clippers leading by 7. Right side, Leonard. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter. Westbrook passes to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. And then George with the jam.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
KD's shot is good.
He is one of the most elite scorers we have seen. You want KD with the ball.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style. And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Here's Leonard. Offensive rebound. Back to Westbrook. Outside, George jacks up a three. Rebound by the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. That one doesn't drop. And so Los Angeles takes the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's George. Here's Covington. And he lays it up and in.
Such a hard finish. Robert is a tough customer. He'll fight through contact when he has to.
Towns a screen on Westbrook. For three, Conley. Rebound by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Towns on a screen. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with two 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Edwards with it, guarded by Covington. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Fires the three. Kept alive by Minnesota. Pass to Towns. Conley with the ball. From downtown. Now McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And it's Westbrook off the drive. And jams it home. Westbrook.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
The kick out to Edwards. There's the triple. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Leonard. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Edwards with it, guarded now by George. Back to Edwards. McDaniels up top. Pass to Towns. From the arc. Covington grabs the board. Now the Clippers with it. Westbrook finds George. Three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Conley with the ball. Here he goes. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
For three, Covington. McDaniels with the rebound. And stolen by Covington. Westbrook outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Westbrook slams it home.
This is Westbrook at his best. Slicing and dicing the D.
So it's Minnesota now. They trail by 1. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. For three, Conley. And no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Zubac. For three, Covington. Drops in the 3. Covington's got 5 now.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jump.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. And here's Conley, pounded by Westbrook. Westbrook comes with a double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Fast break, here we go. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
Minnesota's shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Pass to Towns. McDaniels a screen. 4-3. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
George's shot is good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Beyond the arc. McDaniels can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Leonard passes to Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Give him 8 points now.
You love how Covington stretches the defense. He is too accurate from range.
Takes a three. It's not going to go for him. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back.
Your Timberwolves defense today.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Edwards for 3. The shot won't fall. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Covington passes to George. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. George passes to Covington. To the inside. Pass to Zubac. He shoots. George's shot is off.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Edwards finds Towns. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 6.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense. When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
And stolen by Covington. To the paint. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Towns, a screen on Westbrook. Three-pointer off the mark.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Zubac passes to Westbrook. The three is up. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels from long range. Offensive rebound. It's McDaniels on the wing. And here's Conley. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And the jam by George.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Covington against Towns. Over Covington. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Towns passes to Edwards. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The three, George. Here's Covington. Now here's George. Here's Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside McDaniels. Conley passes to Edwards. To end the drought. The Clippers grab the miss. George for 3. The putback. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. The Clippers. All right, good stuff, Allie.
16, the Clippers, 32.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with even to Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Outside, Anderson from deep. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
The officials were right on top of that one. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Plumlee, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Prince. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. For 3, George. It's George on the wing. Here's the 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Plumlee. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And here comes the break. Here's Prince. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
They get it back. Pass to man. Three-pointer. That shot missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
This one for 3. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 7 points.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. A minute 50 left in the third.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Prince. Pass to Noel. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And the Clippers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's the break.
Look at him get up. Alexander Walker says, throw it higher.
The Clippers shooting around 35% from the field so far. Gordon finds Plumlee. It's tipped. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Prince, defended by Gordon. Pass to Noel. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get off the shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. For the Clippers, Covington's checked in for Plumlee. Paul George comes in for Gordon. And it's Russell Westbrook in for man. George for 3. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Leonard, left side. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive. Rising up with ease and throwing it down.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. All alone. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Alexander Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter. There's 6 seconds left in the third. George for 3. And he stays with it.
I like the focus from Alexander Walker on the defensive end. Not letting his man out of...
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possession. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Oh, drew the foul and almost almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll head to the line for three.
First team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Good on the second one. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. Putting consistent pressure on this defense, just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Towns against Covington. Shoots a fadeaway. The offensive rebound.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
From deep, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Conley is so adept in pick and roll sets. The defense never knowing if he's going to pass or shoot after the screen.
Westbrook, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Conley against Westbrook. To the middle. And stolen by Covington. McDaniels against Leonard. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
They've managed to force plenty of turnovers and are routinely converting those extra possessions into points.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Gobert no good. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Zubac. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Edwards for 3. Here's Gobert. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. For 3, George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. The Timberwolves trail. Now Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Towns double team. Conley passes to Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
1:56 left to play in the fourth. Towns for 3.
On defense, Robert Covington uses his size and athleticism very well.
Over Covington. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Pass to Leonard. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
From deep, Conley. They grab their own miss. Pass to Towns. From deep. play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Clippers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Paul George.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Shot is good by Edwards.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Covington finds George. Westbrook outside, fires from deep, drops in the 3.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And Conley drops them both.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Covington no good. So it's Minnesota now. 11-point game. Here's Edwards. Hits the front of the rim and out. Takes the 3. Covington no good. Now Towns. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. The Suns on offense. Paul right side, Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
For 3, Edwards. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Towns for 3. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Conley kicks to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Takes it in.
Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that. I love that stadium here.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Gobert with the block. Now here's Edwards. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 5.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
A nice shot by Booker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Conley. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Edwards kicks to Towns. Here he goes. And the shot is long. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first all-star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Oh, here's Edwards. 5 points in the game, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
No good on the triple. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Durant for 3. Booker against Gobert. Fires the 3. No good from Booker. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Towns. Conley left side. Towns dishes to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Conley. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul passes to KD. Lets the 3 fly. tacked on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. And the rejection by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Seconds left in the first quarter. Just 2 to shoot. Gobert with a wide open look. And he stays with it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Lee. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Phoenix leading by 4. And then Durant with the jam.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
The wide open look for Durant. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
And just from deep range, KD can bury you.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Towns against Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Towns finds McDaniel. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing. It's really elevated the other guys.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Prince outside. Anderson passes to Prince. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Inside. Okogie for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anderson's shot is off. Suns leading by 11. Paul outside. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got 7.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
From deep three-point range, the shot no good, and Minnesota will come the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Durant just inside the line. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Reed the pass to Noel. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's KD for 3. No good on that one. A 3 from Anderson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Reed the pass to Noel. Prince wide open. And they come right back with their own three-point. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Booker with a deep 3. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 16. Lets it go. Noel, no good. Booker looking around. Stolen by Reed. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Out to the right wing. And it's off from three-point range. Suns leading by 16. Booker outside. Passes it to Biyombo. Kicks it to Warren. Fires from deep. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Noel. And here's Booker from the arc. From deep. Phoenix, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 16. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
It's Anderson with the drive. That misses off the backboard. Phoenix leading by 18. And here's Booker. He's got 7. The shot by Beasley, no good. Anderson outside. Prince dishes to Anderson. Drills it from outside. Anderson's got 8 points.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Bjelica finds Payne. For 3, Booker. They get it back. Payne passes to Booker. Tries yet again. Reed with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. And a deep 3 from Booker from beyond the arc and then some. He's got 10.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Anderson with the ball, working on Biyombo. Prince kicks to Rivers. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And although he's bounced around the league, Austin Rivers has been a valuable role player throughout his career.
Well, there's stuff that you rely upon with Austin in terms of being a pesky defender and just his competitive nature. Yeah, he plays a couple of positions, but it's really that for him to go out and compete, which is something he still does at a high level.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Edwards looking it over. Over in the corner, Conley. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Payne. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
No hesitation from Payne that time. Playing assertive here.
For 3, Edwards. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Booker. Wide open look. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Right side, Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns for 3. Conley finds Towns from deep 3-point range. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker with a deep 3.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Phoenix ahead, running away with this one. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Back to Booker. The pass to Ayton. A 3 ball. No good from Durant. Timberwolves trail by 20. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And we are are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
The three from KD. Lets it go from deep. Just 4 to shoot. Kept alive. From deep. That shot, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Phoenix leading by 17. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. On the wing, Booker. Back to KD. That doesn't go either for Durant. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Conley into the lane. A steal. Fade away. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timberwolves trail by 17. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Minnesota's gone 1-3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Towns, no luck.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. Again the miss by 8. Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Conley inside the line. McDaniels finds Conley.
2 minutes.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Now Conley. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Sun ball.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Minnesota. Booker in the corner. Outside, KD. To end the cold streak. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Devin Booker.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
This one for 3. And the Suns get it back. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by KD. Towns for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Here's Prince. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. That's a 2 from Towns. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, VA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair. Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Westbrook drives. Paul with a steal. The deep 3 from Durant. Rebound by the Clippers. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Westbrook can't hit. Pass to Paul. Back to Okogie. The 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, heads-up play from Okogie. Got to be shot ready on the catch. He was more than up to the task.
It's George on the drive. The 3 ball. And Ayton pulls it down.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
George outside. Going inside. Yep, count it.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Right side Paul. 3-pointer. Here's Okogie. The kick to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker for 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
And Ayton gets it to go.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Ayton's got 8 points.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Westbrook outside. Back to George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Now here's Durant. And it's Paul off the drive. Fires for 3. And Durant hits from deep.
Lethal outside shooting. That is Kevin Durant at his best. Give him airspace and turn the lights out.
Booker fires from way outside. And the Suns get it back. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George.
You know, the thinking is defensively trying to close off the lane. But how crafty is Kevin Durant at his ability to bounce off and still make you commit? Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. And it's slammed in by Durant.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Knocks down the long J.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Kicks it to George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Suns on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. And Booker with the jam.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
Up top, Durant. Jacks up a 3. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Durant. Booker's got 7 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is...
And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Suns. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Durant, pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Guys, I like how assertive DeAndre Ayton is looking right now. This is allowing him to stay hot out there.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Leonard's shot's good.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First one falls. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Durant for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, Kevin Durant can just hurt you in so many different ways. He's almost unguardable when he's pulling that jump shot.
Stick by Covington. Leonard passes to Covington. Out to Leonard. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And Durant with the big finish.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Booker, the pass to Durant. There's the drive, and Durant with the big finish.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Sinks the tray. Covington's got 6.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And Booker, here we go. Pass to Ayton. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Out to Leonard. Oh, they pick off the pass. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 10. Paul passes to Booker. Offensive board. Okogie on the wing. Another shot. Covington grabs the board.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Leonard's shot's good.
To think this guy as a rookie wouldn't consider taking a shot. Now look at how deep that is. Wow.
Here's Durant. Outside for Booker. There's the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there, the hustle was there, very close to picking that one.
Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Man comes in for Russell Westbrook. They get the rebound. Outside Durant. Outside Booker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here they come with numbers in transition. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the second. Back to Booker. Shoots over George.
Well, we call that defensive chops, right? Paul George is draped all over his man. He will not give up anything easy.
Now here's Booker. A dominating first half of
play. 30, the Suns, 52.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Payne and Booker in the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Torrey Craig, and it's Ayton in at the 5. A nice shot by Booker. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, BA. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
Booker for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. George outside from behind the arc. That one doesn't drop. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Ayton. Let's go with a 3. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Spins. Right side, Craig. And it's stolen by Plumlee. The drive by Mann. George finds Leonard. Here's Mann. Back to Leonard from outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 11. Down low. Outside for Booker. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Okogie's shot is off. Los Angeles has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team.
Oh, hey! How about that?
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Here's Plumlee. Ayton with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Okogie. And it's all from three-point range. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Morris. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris, adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Suns basketball.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside for Booker. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Craig. Knocked away.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Payne, the pass to Ayton. And here's Craig. Pass to Okogie. Back to Craig. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
George outside. Pass to Morris. Now here's Leonard. Tightly guarded. Plumlee down low. Booker defending. Man misses.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And here's Payne outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers really having a tough go here. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Ayton finds Craig. He drops it from range.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Mann for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Okogie's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Payne. Here's Booker. Paul George pulls it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Plumlee. George outside. Uses the glass on the layup. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
And so it's Phoenix with plenty of breathing room.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Phoenix is shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. On the wing, Durant. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
We see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Booker for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 21.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Yes, it's good.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Pass to Okogie. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. Paul against Westbrook. Top of the key. And that one's good. Paul.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Durant draws the double. Booker for 3. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Zubac passes to Leonard. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Outside Paul. There's the triple. That's good from Durant on the assist from Paul. Durant's got 20 points.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation. Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
On the wing, Durant. Covered by Covington. And it's slammed in by Durant.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant with some nice work. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's George. Zubac's with it. Pass to George. Second chance shot. Count it. George has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
Here's Westbrook. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Westbrook against Durant. 4-3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
1 minute left in the fourth. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. It's George with the drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
And he's good on the second.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Inside. Pass to Ayton. Outside Durant. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard can't get it to go. Tipped. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And that one's good by Durant.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Now Booker. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
the energy. These guys are ready to go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point. Leonard with the steal. Up again. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards passes to Conley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And George, here we go. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's McDaniel. Stolen by Zubac. Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. Right side, Covington. Back to George. Outside, Covington. To the paint. Zubac kicks to George. Off target from three-point range. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Left side, Edwards. Off the left rim and out.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid.
Oh, it just pounded in.
Goodness. Oh! How about that?
McDaniels finds Towns. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Now George, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. A minute 42 left to play here in the first. Good on the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. That's a two from Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Now McDaniels. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Conley with it. Towns sets the pick for Conley. 4 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Got that one up quick. George has got 7 points.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Now here is Conley. Passes it to Towns. And it's sent back by George. Out to Edwards. From the arc. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Towns sets the pick for Conley. And it's good. 2 points. Knocks it loose. 9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over McDaniel. Can't cash in the runner. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
The Timberwolves. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Now Westbrook. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Great look, but off the mark. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Gobert. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. From deep. Another miss by Conley. LA has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. The kick out to Towns. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. From deep, George. Mike Conley grabs the miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Paul George with the steal. Stolen by Michael Conley. Covington with the steal. And they're running. Nobody near Leonard. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Clippers.
They're really fucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
And he sinks the second.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Leonard with the steal. To the middle. Covington dishes to George. Back to Covington. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range. Covington's got 6 in the quarter.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now here's Towns. He's got 6. Towns, a screen on George. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. 3 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Towns, a screen on Westbrook. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers leading by 4.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And here is Conley. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Out to Edwards. Stolen by Westbrook. For 3, Covington. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now McDaniels. Paul George missing from long range. Right side, Edwards. Out to Conley. The dish to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. And they'll get another chance. Paul George with the steal. For three, Covington tries to save it and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. A three from Leonard. It's rebounded by Towns.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Covington finds George. With 2 seconds left, and he hits the jumper for 2. George has got 9 points.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12th. Thank you, David. And we'll
30, the Timberwolves. 18.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Towns, no luck.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. For 3, Covington. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Zubac against Towns. Outside Conley. Dishes to Gobert. Crosses over and finished off by Gobert.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. The shot by George, no good. Covington finds Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Westbrook. Conley kicks to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Edwards. Great D that time from Leonard.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 9.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Gobert with a screen for Towns. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Right side, Conley. Outside, Towns. Fires for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley for 3. Kept alive, Minnesota. Towns finds Conley. Towns a screen on Zubac. Conley with the 3. Towns the pass to McDaniels. Conley against Zubac. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Towns. The pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Gobert in the corner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's defense. Clippers ball.
Clippers leading by 9. 52 seconds left in the third. Covington against Towns. Covington dishes to Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. George with no one around. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley surveying the D. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Towns, the pass to Conley. Back to Towns. The turnaround jumper. And that one goes long. Outside, George fires the 3. That one doesn't go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Covington finds George. From outside, off the mark.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Now, here's McDaniels. Defended by George. Back to McDaniels. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Leonard looking over the floor. Outside for George. Launches a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Paul George has such confidence in his 3-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Conley, and it's in there.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Clippers leading by 13. Passes to Covington from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Conley dishes to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. For the 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Clippers ball.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. George finds Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. From downtown, Gobert, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard, the pass to Covington. George looking around. Just 5 on the clock. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by Covington. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves trail by 14. McDaniels finds Towns. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the Clippers miss again. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Grabs the rebound again. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
Outside Conley. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Conley's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Outside for George. And here's Covington from the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They double team Conley on the pass to McDaniels. Leonard with the steal. They could use a bucket. Gobert pulls it in. Conley with it. Oh, the lob to Gobert. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Such an efficient scorer. Gobert knows his offensive game and picks great shots to take.
So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.